Hey everybody, what's going on? Brian here for jailbreakzone.com, and today I'll be showing you a pretty cool tweak called DreamBoard. Now it's a partial WinterBoard replacement, and I'm saying partial because it doesn't theme everything. It pretty much just themes your home screen, and then if you want to change like pop-ups, your chat kit UI and things like that, you're still going to need WinterBoard. But for the most part, DreamBoard is, well, it's available for $2.99 in Cydia, so it does cost money, but to me it is worth it. And there's a bunch of different things available. Some of them cost money. There are a couple free themes, but they're sort of lame. I'll be showing you a whole bunch of different themes in this video. But basically, ThemeBoard, it works without having to like, you can switch between your themes without even having to respring. So first I'm going to go to my default setup, my regular layout, and here it is. This is my regular springboard layout, just your usual icons and your pages. And if I go over to my jailbreak folder and then go into DreamBoard, it will bring up the theme selection interface, and you just switch between the themes that you have available. And then once you find one that you want to use for a while, you just tap on it and go to apply. Now edit will let you edit your icon layout, so if you want to replace some of the icons with some other ones, then you could definitely do that with the edit button. That's pretty much all you can do there. Reset will reset the settings back to normal, and cancel will get rid of the pop-up. So for instance, if I want to use the Windows 7 Aero theme that I've been using for the past week, then you can just tap on the apply button, wait for it to load, and you're ready to go. So this particular theme I like a lot because it looks exactly like Windows 7. So tapping on computer will bring up your sort of apps interface, so you could go into your different folders to get into your different apps. So I have all of my Cydia apps right here. I have all of my social stuff here. I have all of my stock iOS apps here. I have all of my other apps like internet stuff and all my other apps in the music folder. It's just the way I have things set up. And then if you go to apps, it will show you all of your apps. So there's also a personalized folder which lets you change the color scheme of the windows and the taskbar. I usually just leave it on default. Cydia will open up Cydia, of course, and then this one will open up the App Store app. Tapping on your weather widget, which you are able to customize if you want it to be Fahrenheit or Celsius, you could change your location. If tapping on the widget will open the actual weather application. Tapping on the clock will open the clock app. If you tap on this little thing here, it will actually bring up this little interface where you could switch between popular websites and various applications. So if you want to use, you could use this to open Installous. You could use this to go to PayPal's website. For some reason this one doesn't work, but it's supposed to open. Oh wait, yeah, this usually goes to the PayPal app. I forgot there was an app. I thought it would have opened Safari, but YouTube will open up the YouTube app. DreamBoard will go back to the DreamBoard theme selection interface. We just clear some of these out. And then if you tap on your clock down here, it will bring up a little calendar. And then tapping on a day will actually go to your calendar application. The Windows Media Player icon will actually open up the iPod app. And then the Internet Explorer icon will open up mobile Safari. And then tapping on the cell phone will go to the phone app. And then tapping on the start menu will go to the start menu. It looks just like Windows 7. You can actually customize your profile picture in the upper right. And then all of these things here do work. Live Mail will open up the Mail app. This opens WinterBoard, Facebook, Twitter. This goes to your default Messages app. You could open up iFile if you want. You could go to the Weather app, Calculator, Contacts, Maps, Notes, and Terminal. And on here we have other applications such as you could open up the Camera app. You could go to your Photos. You could open up the iPod player. You could go to the clock, weather, the clock and weather apps again. Not sure what wallpaper does. I haven't really looked into that, but I don't know what it does at the moment. Control panel will open up the settings application. And tapping log off will actually go back to DreamBoard, so you can choose a different theme. Like so. So that's the Windows 7 Aero theme. I've been using this one for a while, and I'll probably stick with it because to me it's the coolest one. It's sort of the most innovative, but a lot of Apple people probably won't like it. So I do have a number of other themes. Most of these cost money, but this Android theme is free. It comes with DreamBoard. They call it Endroid. It looks just like the HTC layout on Android devices. Let me go and show you some of the other ones. This one is called AppleWEB version 2, and it's made to look like Apple's website. And this one's pretty cool. I don't really like it because it just seems sort of cluttered, but it's, you know, it pretty much does the same things. You could put your applications in here, like so. You could change your weather location. You could change what some of the icons would do and whatnot. You could switch between various applications. Some of these I don't even have, like the Netflix app. I don't even have that installed. I don't even know what Last.fm is. So that is AppleWEB v2. Going to theme settings will let you change it'll let you change a couple of things. Okay, here is the DreamBoard app, or shortcut, because it's not actually an application. So that's AppleWEB v2. This one is Blackberry 6. It's obviously made to look like the Blackberry OS 6. You know, this one's okay. It's just, I haven't really figured out how to have it show all of my apps, because it has its own set of categories here, and I can't figure out how to actually go to a sort of all applications folder. But this one's made to look like Blackberry. You could change your location easily. And that is that one. And the next one I'm going to show is Boxor HD. This one's pretty popular. It's very slick looking. It's sort of Apple-ish because of the way the icons look and the layout and stuff. But this one's pretty cool. You're of course able to change your location, whether or not you want to change it to Celsius or Fahrenheit. You could switch between your pages. Here you have some icons and whatnot. Of course, going to one will actually open the application, so clock will open up the clock app, and you can see that the actual time, it's actually updating live, including the seconds. So in a couple of seconds you should see the time change, like so. So that's a pretty cool theme. You also have a Facebook widget here. I can't stand Facebook, so I wish there was a way to change that out. There's also 3 tabs at the top. You could put your games in this folder. Apps will show you all of your applications. Social will show some of your social applications. Not sure why App Store is in there. And then along the bottom you have 5 different entries. This is pretty much your dock. You could open up your phone app. You could go to DreamBoard, settings, messages, or your iPod app. So going back to the DreamBoard theme selector, here we have, this is a beta version of Boxor. It adds a couple more features and whatnot. Not going to show you that one. This one is called the Conditionals demo. I guess it's just some sort of development thing that DreamBoard is capable of doing. Tapping on this will just move it around. And then it will actually eventually move back up. So I guess it just shows you that there is some user interaction with DreamBoard. So moving on to the next one, here we have Endroid, and then, like I mentioned earlier, it's supposed to look like Android HD or HTC Android devices. Fairly smooth. After a while, clouds should move in from the left, and that'll actually make things a little more sluggish. You can see that the clock is about to explode or something, so oh, it actually stays there. Oh, it's slowly fading away. So this one has some extra effects. Of course, tapping on, well, I thought it would work, but anyway, you know, it's a really cool theme. Tapping on this button down here will show you all of your apps. I think there's a bug with this theme because some of the stuff doesn't disappear properly. Of course, you could change your app layout, you can move your clock and stuff, so everything is customizable. Tapping on this will change sort of the whether or not you want the effects to show up, and so on. It also has the Facebook widget. So this one's pretty cool. Going back to the theme selector, here we have, I forgot what this one was called. This one is called Gyro, and it's pretty cool. To me, it just seems a bit cluttered. Like there's just too much stuff here. You could change your location, of course. You have a couple different pages for your apps. This one goes to your phone app, messages. I'm assuming it's the iPod app, App Store. Not sure what that's supposed to go to. Camera, Facebook, settings, clock, Safari, Cydia, calendar. I don't know what this one's for. Oh, that's your photos. I don't know what this one's for either. Okay, so I finally figured out how to get to the app list. So I was mistaken. Tapping on the App Store icon will bring up this list of your apps. Apps will go to all of them, like so. Okay, there are some more to look at. We're almost finished, so I'm going to show you the Zune one. This one's actually pretty cool. This would be my second choice of a DreamBoard theme to use. It pretty much has an interface sort of like Windows Phone 7 and Zune, even though they discontinued those, I believe. So tapping on your phone app will go to the phone app. Messages will open the Messages app. Mail will go to your mail client. Media allows you to go to your music player, your photo library, or the iTunes app. Some of these you could actually scroll through a little bit. This one, you could either go to the camera app or go to your photos app. Then here's some quick selections to open up other applications like Pandora, Netflix, Shazam, Slacker, and YouTube. Social will allow you to go to your Facebook app or your Twitter app, and you could also scroll through here. So if you have any favorites enabled in your contacts or your phone app, you could see them here. And you can see some. I don't know if this is my Facebook account or somebody else's because these people do not seem familiar. Games will go to the sort of Xbox Live Windows Phone 7 interface, so if you have any of these particular games installed, you could just tap on it and it would open it up. I do have Doodle Jump, so that's why that one opened. This should open up Game Center, as you can see. And apps will go to the complete list of applications that you have. More will go back to DreamBoard. Pins, I think you could choose your own applications that you want to show up here. So you can see that there's Netflix. I'm assuming this one's Cydia. So it's very cool, very customizable. This one goes to the weather forecast. And that's about it. So we're going back. Oh, which one am I on? More will allow you to go to DreamBoard, WinterBoard. You could change the wallpaper if you want, or you could just go to the general settings. So that's the Zune theme. And here we have PrintHD, or iPrintHD. This one's pretty cool. This one's free, I believe. It's sort of a basic theme, but it's still pretty cool. It has some pretty cool features to it. Here you can see the clock. It's a bit animated. Sliding this left thing out, or just tapping on it, will bring up this little panel where you could change the clock. You could just change the colors of the clock. You could open up the Facebook app, Twitter app, or you could change the wallpaper. Perfectly smooth. Tapping on this one will go to some RSS feeds. Going to the menu will bring up some of your applications. Here we have DreamBoard, our social apps, and of course you could put your own apps in here. And then these four on the bottom will obviously open those apps. So going back to DreamBoard, we have one more to go through. Here we have Rain 1.3. This one's sort of cool. Here you can see the little dock on the bottom. Here you can see that the clouds are moving. Tapping on this button will go to your apps list. You can see that it slid up from the bottom. Sliding this out will go to your Twitter feed. This is the first theme that I found that actually shows Twitter instead of Facebook. Tapping on this will let you bring up some more stuff. You could change the wallpaper if you want. Tapping on this will bring up the complete list of apps that you have installed. And you can see that some of the icons are themed for Android. And you could also swipe between your home screens. Over here you get a calendar and some other applications. So that was just a quick look at some of the themes that are available for DreamBoard. And of course, DreamBoard is available in Cydia for $3.99. It's not free, but you know, to me it's really cool and it's definitely worth the $3. They're working on some updates to get some of the bugs out, to make it more optimized, to make it use less memory and whatnot. So they're definitely working on improving it. But of the themes that I just showed you, I like Aero the best. It's cool and it's, you know, simple and it works great. So thanks a lot for watching this video. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can leave them down below in the comments area, but that's about it. So thanks a lot for watching this fairly long video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.